The funny thing about the old saying, practice makes perfect, is it's true. This program illustrates how crucial the idea is to a rookie fireman.
The following is from NIT, National Instructional Television. Ripples.
Morning, Jack.
Hi, how you doing?
All righty. Had much action last night?
Yeah, we had a third alarm last night over on 17th and Park Road. Right rough night. We just cleaned up some of the dirt and stuff now.
Did you leave any lunch for him?
Yeah, we left some vegetable soup for you.
All right.
Got some of that in there.
I'll get you in a moment.
Righto.
Charles Marinka is learning to be a fireman.
Morning, Charlie.
Morning, Charles.
Charles has been to a school for firemen, and he is now on his first job, Engine 20, Truck 12, at the Tenley Street station. Do you suppose Charles worries about whether he'll know what to do when he suddenly faces the smoke and flames of a real fire? Some things are easy, like remembering to put his boots, raincoat, and helmet on the fire truck where he can get to them in a hurry.
Attention, please. Sergeant Jackson from the training center will visit the following companies today. Engine 1, Truck 2, Engine 11, Truck 6, Engine 20, and Truck 12. Engine
20, Truck 12. A training session this morning at Charles's station. There is time to practice work inside the fire station too, where hoses are taken down from the tall drying tower, checked carefully, and stored on the truck.
All right.
Charles has to practice firefighting without fires nearly as often as he practices at a real fire.
Gentlemen, this morning we have a visitor from the training center, Sergeant Jackson.
All right, Lieutenant, this is the situation. We have a fire on the second floor of this building. Would you explain?
Older men who have been fighting fires a long time use a playhouse, toy fire engines, tiny hydrants, and hoses made out of string to teach the younger firemen what to do, especially when there is trouble.
Connect the sleeve to get the water supply from the hydrant into the pumps of the pumper. And
At this point, we have the water coming from the fire hydrant into the pumper and through the hose connected up to the wagon.
All right, very good. Now, I see here we have a kink in the hose, and this could cause a burst section. Let's say that the section does burst. How could we rectify this situation?
Private Marenko, you were the layout man. What should you have done?
I should have checked the hose for kinks, sir.
Okay, now you have a burst section. What would you do?
I would return to the pumper and have the pumper man assist me in replacing the burst section.
Okay, now what would you do with the old
The
section?
firemen use the small
Have it go into
models to
position.
practice
Truck
placing ladders
raise
too.
your ladder to the roof.
Private Ware, it's the hook man. You can come up, Richard, and show him your duties.
All right, Sergeant, that was very good. Now, this afternoon, we'll go through the same thing again, and we'll use the fire apparatus. All right, gentlemen, this afternoon, we'll do the same drill that we did this morning in the classroom. Only this time we'll be using the tower. Okay, gentlemen, let's get started. Move it to the other side so the pumper can get in. Pull it all the way over. Pull the whole thing over. Right. Marinka, come here 1 minute. Here we have a kink in the hose which is going to prevent us from getting the water to the wagon. So supposed to straighten this out before we go to the wagon. That's it, very good. Okay, Sergeant, suppose you got a man to go up and open up the roof.
Hedrick, go to the roof.
All right, gentlemen, that was a very good drill. Let's take up all the hose now, and let's go back to the company.
Practice, practice, practice. Won't there be a real fire to practice on soon? Back to the station. Hang up the hoses to dry in the tall tower.
Okay. All right. All right.
Put the engines and ladder trucks in the garage to wait. To wait for what?
Local alarm, entrance 20, 31, truck 12, G5 respond, 4936 Wisconsin Avenue Northwest. Local alarm, entrance 20 and 31, truck 12, G5 respond, 4936 Wisconsin Avenue Northwest.
fire is in an old warehouse. There are no people inside, but there are thousands of boxes filled with papers and books. Uh-oh, what's that? Will Charles see the kink in the hose?
Put your mask on. Put the smoke in here. Nellie, let the water come.
Hey, Charlie, we got a break. Come up here, quick! The hose off the back.
Sometimes hoses burst even when there are no kinks. Charles and the other firemen turn off the water from the pumper truck and replace the broken hose. There, they've done it. On goes the water again.
Okay. We'll put it up and let it leak. Can you let it leak? Yeah, I can. I might not be able to get clogged up now, though. Okay, try it. Hi, Charles. How you doing?
All righty, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. What'd your day go like today?
Oh, we had a second floor, 2 rooms of contents. It's pretty smoky up there.
Real smoky, huh?
Yeah.
Every day, Charles learns more about being a fireman. He makes mistakes, but he makes fewer and fewer mistakes all the time. He learns in practice sessions and in the flames and smoke of real fires.
Produced by the Northern Virginia Educational Television Association. Ripples was created by a consortium of 12 educational agencies in association with NIT, National Instructional Television.